Hey, it's episode 5, I believe. Alright. I really like this part of the song. But, that being said, we do have some really good interviews this week. I wasn't able to get the interview with the police officer, but he basically said to just let people know if only people could have more empathy, they might not be committing these crimes that they're doing. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get into this week's interviews. Did you say lobsters pee on each other?
They do. And often, well, not often, but sometimes they're like split down the middle, one half red, one half black, and like perfect. But there's all kinds of, and they go through like 8 stages in their life.
Huh.
They start off as like these little baby super lobsters.
Yeah.
With like fins and go really fast through the water. And just keep going, and not all the females lay eggs. It's like the big monster mama females.
Oh, man.
Read the book, Secret Life of Lobsters, Trevor Corson. Can't recommend it enough.
All right. Right on. Peeing on people. Sounds good.
On each other.
On each other. You want what?
Zumba fucking sucks.
All right, so I'm at an actual San Francisco bike messenger here, and about to get a short interview here. So, any funny experiences you can share?
Yeah, I had one experience one time when I was driving down the street and I was waiting at a stoplight, and this guy said I should not be at the stoplight. He was driving a taxi cab with 2 tourists in the back, and he started yelling at me a bunch. So I jumped off my bike because I used to be a little aggressive, and he locked all the doors, rolled up the windows, and I got on the hood of the car, and I took my crypto lock and started throwing it at the windshield, and it wouldn't break, and that made me even madder. So then I threw it, and then it hit me in the head and knocked me out. So there's my story.
That's a good one. Thank you.
All right.
All right, this is Curtis, and in Eureka, the town where either you're on drugs or recovering from drugs. Just kidding, there's some real straight-laced people here too. But I'm about to interview this guy here. You can introduce yourself how you want, whatever.
Greasy Chuck.
He's a Greasy Chuck?
Greasy Chuck.
All right, on. Do you have any words of wisdom? I'm kind of trying to get files on everybody here that we know in Eureka, so that if you do die or something, at least we have a good, you can leave your memory forever online. So do you have anything you want to tell people about your experiences with recovery, or anything you could, tell the recovering community? It's kind of our audience here.
Best thing I could say is just don't drink or use, and people that are, you're powerless. You can talk to them, pray for them, but until they have to make the decision to quit, you can't do anything. You can lead an alcoholic to recovery, but you can't make them think. But yeah, just don't drink and try to help people, but don't have the expectations that you're going to help them. Because some people just don't want it, they're not ready to stop.
My old sponsor, I think he's out using right now, maybe.
Really?
Well, all my old sponsors, I think.
Oh no, that's horrible.
Well, maybe I'm a curse for them.
Nah, you know what, you'd be an incentive. Really, because you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which way you headed here? We're in Eureka.
I gotta go this way and meet somebody.
All right.
Yeah, but the best thing I've ever heard in AA, or, just don't drink and live life on life's terms. And, if it's a problem, stop it. Like, there's people that, they can go out and they can maybe smoke a little dope now and then or whatever. Hey, I'm good with that. It's not a problem, for them.
I've been known to take a little cannabis on the daily.
They're not losing anything, are they? No. I mean, they're not in trouble. Their lives aren't unmanageable.
I heard somebody say something funny that it was Adam Carolla, another podcaster guy, and he was saying show him 2 people, one who has smoked pot for 20 years and one who never did, and he can tell the difference without asking any questions.
Yeah, that's probably true, but if it's not a problem with they're not going to jail, being on the streets, living, losing everything, if they can go through life, hey, I'm good with that. I'm not opposed to it. But I mean, if it caused them to lose things and have hardships, yeah, they should take a look at it.
True.
So I'm going to go this way.
All right, man. Well, this was Chuck, Greasy Chuck, so what he said, and we're going to sign it off here, Eureka Live. All right, take care.
All right, you be.
Okay, it's me. No need to introduce myself. You guys know by now. And somebody just asked me, well, it was field correspondent Steven, said, what'd you say?
How long have you been going to meetings here in Humboldt?
Oh, in Humboldt? Well, I don't know. I might have skipped the first year that I was here going to any meetings, but
So a long time.
it's been about a decade of meetings in Humboldt. But I've been going to meetings since I was 15, you know. I remember my dad went to treatment for alcohol, and there was some family week at treatment that I don't remember if I went to, but I do remember going to my first meeting with my dad, and we sat there, and it was just weird.
I went golfing with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a trip. Yep. Hey, I mean, it's just something to do, you know. For me, it's entertaining. Sounds like a fight starting. Oh, it's just kids playing. We are in Eureka, California, a town ravaged by meth, blessed by the green goddess. There's always something going on. Usually involves meth.
Well, they're kids. Hopefully no meth there. Maybe the parents.
But anyway, so as I was saying, yeah, I've done a good, 20 years of meetings, and you know, sometimes I get sober for a pretty long time, and then a lot of times I have a relapse, and I hope I don't relapse, but if I do, I think the podcast will be a funny way to document it all. But yeah. Alright, this is Curtis back in at the food bank, and I'm here just interviewing this woman. I'll fictitiously call her Jane, and we're just, I've actually known her for quite a few years through various 12-step program, or well, one 12-step program that I go to, and I'm just here to ask her how she made it to Humboldt State University.
Perseverance and discipline. I didn't give up on myself, and I slowly worked my way through College of the Redwoods, and then applied to Humboldt State. And despite not having financial aid for College of the Redwoods because of too many units due to my having to start out remedially, I just persisted and continued to hustle to get books and trade people and work out whatever I had to so I could get through school. And consequently, I'm up at Humboldt State now, and I'm in my second semester, and I'm eligible for financial aid, so that's helping a lot for me to help get through school, but I still need additional help, so I have to come to the food bank. And I feel like I'm pretty much on my road to success.
Any great teachers up at HSU?
Thus far, I've been really happy with Karen August. She's a sociology teacher and advisor up there, and extremely reasonable and humane person with a great big heart, and really works with you as a student.
That's nice. Do you miss CR a little bit?
I do. I just went down there recently to visit Leslie Leach, who's in the Writing Center, and talked to her about a letter of recommendation. Unfortunately, some of the other offices with people in there I wanted to visit were closed, but I got to see several students that I knew, so that was great, and I see some up at HSU also.
Nice. Well, I've got to get back to volunteering, but thanks for stopping by, Jane.
Thank you, Curtis.
Take care. Okay, like I said, I'm down at the food bank, and I've got somebody here to do a little interview on how she fell off the vegan train. One sec, what was your name?
Erica.
Alright, so Erica, I don't know, you were just saying something, I forgot what it was, but do you remember?
In 2008, we saw Oprah, Where Our Meat Comes From, and we immediately became vegans.
Wow.
For 5-6 years.
Uh-huh.
And then it just became harder to eat vegan and get enough protein. But our diet, our complexions were so smooth from soy and yogurt and other things. I started getting hypoglycemic and had to go to a nutritionalist to get my protein balanced, my blood sugar balanced back up, because I didn't know how to take care of myself becoming a vegan. And then, but my son was just adamant about it. And then I went to the dentist. I started having teeth problem, and I ended up with needing a crown and a bridge and have a tooth removed, and I had 16 cavities.
16 cavities?
16, and I never had hardly a cavity in my life. And so I went immediately back on dairy first. Was yogurt, Nancy's, probiotics, and keep the infection down and everything. And then slowly I just started eating organic meat at the co-op and Eureka Natural Foods.
Is there anything you would recommend to someone who becomes a vegan or something?
Really watch your fat, sugar, and your intake of salt.
Back in Eureka, California, as usual. Hey, you dropped something, man. I just got to interview this guy. Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing fine.
Do you got anything to say to the recovery community of Eureka? That's our basic audience, and just Eurekans.
There's hope. There's definite hope with the way my life has been going for the past 47 years. There must be some kind of ultimate power in the universe or something that would explain, why we're here. And I can guarantee you one thing: there was a time in my life where substance abuse and alcoholism it shared a fun time in my life. But I feel like when we mature from that, if we live through it, life goes on, and there's better things in life, which people my age usually have shared.
Right on. Hey, thanks a lot. If you come up with any stories you got, I'd love to get a good story if you got a funny one.
I just want to say that I'm clean today by the grace of God, and like this place called the New Hope Fellowship, there's definitely hope.
Yeah. Right on. Thanks, man. Okay, and now I'm in Old Town Eureka. I'm walking around. Field correspondent Steven, do you see anything?
See a bead store.
All right, walking by a bead store on the right here. 214, whatever street this is. F? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is a Eureka, guys. Foot reflexology. There's no tweakers out today, except me. Just joking. And let's see. All right, looking at Mazzotti's and the wine spot. Is that the place? Oh yeah, here it is. Duct tape. It's what your mouth needs. That's what the sign says. All right, and see anything else, field correspondent, that I don't see? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right, signing out. Lost on the cross, frost on glass from the cost. Watch how I walk, witness how I don't talk to the clock. This is fitness. Lost on the cross, frost on glass from the cost. Watch how I walk, witness how I don't talk to the clock. This is fitness. This is the castle you were warned about. Now there's no escaping, not even with a boat. Now you're walking in circles and living like angels, with muscle-bound hustlers examining angles. This is the castle you were warned about. Now there's no escaping, not even with a boat. Now you're walking in circles and living like angels. You think you're in hell, but you're just waiting tables. Eureka, Cali, there's tweakers and alleys. It's United States, school shootings and earthquakes. This was the factory and that was your mother. It's you and the end of your life and your lover. This is the desert, for here is the cactus. It's time to dig my rhymes from under the mattress. I sing when I'm stoned in my wall of protection. It's me versus me in this world of reflection. Oh yeah. That's yours truly on the guitar and vocals. I'll admit, I was a little depressed this week and last week. That's why I skipped 2 weeks of podcast. I'm back, and I'm trying to get it rolling here again. So I'm going to end this week's episode with, an interview or two, and then I'll do close it with another song of mine or so. All right. Anyways, get in contact with me if you can. Always looking for bands or artists, philosophers, whoever from the Humboldt area to talk about what they do and how they feel about Eureka. All right, take care. Okay, it's morning time again. Sun's out, the wind finally died, and here I go on my way to the food bank. I wonder who the first person I interview today will be. All right, hang tight.
Well, you know, something you could do after you graduate is apply for a job as an eligibility worker over at the welfare department.
Yeah, right now I'm talking to somebody at the supervisor at the food bank, and she's telling me about a job opportunity for everyone. Well,
I'm Gail, and I'm an intake worker, and I've volunteered here for about 10 years now. And but I used to do social services and probation work there.
probation work, was that in this county?
No, I worked in Ventura County and Nevada counties.
Were you ever intimidated by your clients?
Only once. Only once. I had a guy that brought his 2 Colombian friends with him, and they stood in the doorway.
Oh, man.
While I interviewed him, and I asked them to leave. But it was a little intimidating, yes.
Yeah, I believe it. I've seen the show Lock Up Raw. Have you watched that one?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
No. I think the worst case I ever had was an 18-year-old who was involved in the murder of one guy and totally disabled 2 others, and he asked me how sorry could he be.
That's horrible.
I will never forget that young man.
All right, thanks for the interview.
MC confused, MC confused. I'm middle and MC confused. MC confused, MC confused. I'm middle and MC confused. Crying I'm coming. Motorcycle man. Tattoo on his hand. Arizona plan. On a pirate ship, another slip, another galaxy to trip. A family of stones and sticks, a wish for nothing all at once. I need to tell you right up front, I need to offer what you want. From Hollywood to North Vermont, from Vietnam to Louisiana. Taking pills to avoid pain, inside dancing from the rain. Making sure that I smoke weed, on the internet steal me. Now we learn to vape our weed, now it's time to go outside. Now the internet is free for private eyes and the police. And now the war is time to stop, visit Paris high on pot. Berlin's the top graffiti spot or not. New York and California, artists from way before ya. Texas and Pennsylvania, Tulips in Transylvania. New York and California, artists from way before ya. Texas and Pennsylvania, Tulips in Transylvania. Wanted for their hits, the international artist. So you said haunted in the script, I should have fronted my outfit. But now I'm just barely alive, crawling through the swamp just outside. They should have called cable TV, instead I'm homeless, hot and free. I'm known to wear black alligator, puffin' Northern Cali vapor. I'm a smart greyhound avoider, no gang ties, indie reporter. Crying I'm coming, motorcycle man. Tattoo on his hand, Arizona plan. Crying I'm coming, motorcycle man. Motor city man. Tattoo on his hand, Arizona plan. Arizona plan. Oh yeah. MC confused. Oh yeah. Crying I'm coming. Oh yeah. Motorcycle man. Oh yeah. Tattoo on his hand. Oh yeah. Arizona plan. Oh yeah. Crying I'm coming. Motorcycle man. Motor city man. Tattoo on